welcome. It's Mandy. Today is my What Sold Wednesday video. If my voice sounds a little weird, or I look a little out of sorts, I went out this last weekend for Halloween and my birthday. I think that's part of it. I'm now having a sore throat, so I'm hoping that I didn't get COVID, but we shall see. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do What Sold videos every Wednesday where I will show you all of my numbers. That includes like my average cost of goods, what platform fees I'm paying, what I'm paying for shipping, and then I give you a grand total of what I am taking home for the week. And then on Mondays and Fridays, I also put out videos. Those could be unboxing videos, thrift hauls, thrift with me's, informational videos. I do have two that I'm working on that are going to show you my pretty low-key inventory system, and then also one on some tips on how I can list faster. So if those are all interesting to you, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss them in the future. So for this week, we're going to be talking about October 22nd through the 29th. Another week that wasn't so great. I did get a sale on Mercari, thankfully, this week, but only one. My Poshmark seemed to be lower, but there were like lower sales but higher average sale costs, so I guess that kind of evens out. And then eBay was just kind of the same, how it's always kind of been coasting in that like 5 to 10 sales a week. So I will turn you around now and we will take a look at some of the visuals. This is for the week of October 22nd through the 29th. Mercari, I just did have the one sale. It was $24. I ended up making $20.19 after the fees. Poshmark were 13 sales. It's definitely down. Last week was only 15, which was not normal either. Normal seems to be within this like 20 to 30 range. So not sure if maybe I'm, on the outs with Poshmark. I know people talk about being shadow banned where there's like rolling servers and certain closets get pushed for more viewings than others, and then you kind of flip-flop with those. I don't know if there's any real sense to that, but it does look like that sometimes for me, so maybe I am just on the other end of that. I made a total of $491 for gross sales, and then after fees and shipping, I make $392.25. And then eBay, 6 items. Like I said, that's pretty much my average from like 5 to 12. Gross sales, they were $193.04. After all of the fees, I get $132.08, and then no sales on Depop again. That leaves me with my gross sales of $708.04, and my cost of goods, the average, I think it was $324 this month. So that was $65.20, and that leaves me with my total profit of $479.32 for the week. And that is with 20 items sold for an average sale price of $35.40. Starting with Poshmark, SheFit. I believe I've talked about this brand before in the past. If you can find this, definitely new with tags, and plus size is always best. This was just a medium, but it was new with tags. I don't know too much about the brand, but it seems to be more of like high impact. It's very supportive of a sports bra. It's not just like your minimal pullover sports bra. As you can see, it has these straps here where you can like really put it on. So I think that's why people are willing to pay more, because it is higher quality. And this I picked up at Savers, I think for maybe $5. These, I have a story on these. So these are very volatile. They were at Goodwill. Goodwill, it used to be at ours where the boutique section, once that color had gone through the whole week, then the following Sunday, all the tags would be $1.99 for that color. And I didn't look at the bottom of these shoes. I just saw that they were the purple color, and I didn't read that it didn't say soft lines. That's the only things in the store that are part of that. And it said hard goods. So I brought it up to pay for them, and I just really wasn't paying attention. She scanned them, and they scanned for $29.99. I didn't say anything because I was just like, whatever, I'll deal with it. And I was going to bring them back. Then it was too late, so I just listed them. I had them listed for like $60, relisted them a couple times, and then just started dropping the price. So I, barely made my money back with these, but at least I did, and then made a little bit extra. So I guess my advice to you, if you are at the checkout and you really don't want something, just speak up. Most of the time, they're not really going to care. This is another pair of shoes that always kind of surprised me that they weren't selling. These I bought at Goodwill for full price of $29.99, thinking that they would flip fairly fast. They were still on the website for like the 248. I had them listed for I think 160 for quite a while. There was zero interest in them on any of the platforms. I didn't know what was going on. I relisted them a whole bunch of times and then I just started dropping the price, and I think I sent an offer of somebody to 60 just because there was no interest and I just kind of wanted to get my money back since I did pay the $30. So they sold for 60. Dickies. I've said this before. If you can find the zip, like the full zip scrub jackets in a plus size, those normally go for a little bit higher. Any size really will do well, but the plus size seems to do better. Alomi, I have this bra, and I think another one that was exact same, just a different color. And I used to do better with this brand. I don't know if it was just the style that maybe people weren't too interested in, so I just let that go for 16. I think I got that at Goodwill for $1.99. These were retail arbitrage from Walmart. Back when I used to do a lot of the clearance shopping, it seems to be now a lot more people know about the Walmart clearance shopping, so it's harder for me to find these deals. You kind of would get like on a groove of when they were going to be dropping prices, and then the Walmart that I go to, there'd be times where they'd just like throw a bunch of stuff in a cart and it'd be $1 or whichever it would be. So these were all $1. I'd bought in a bunch of them and sold quite a few at a rummage sale. And I think I only had a couple left over, so I thought I would just try them online. So these sold for 12. These are a pair of Torrid, just like a pull-on pants, skinny, but they do have the plaid on them and some zippers here. So kind of like a punkish type look. Those sold for 18. Sundance normally does better for me in bigger sizes. This I got at a rummage sale. I got this one and another Sundance shirt. I don't think I paid too much for it, like $10 maybe. And the other shirt, I think, was pure silk, and that went for about 40. So definitely made my money back and then some. This was a bundle deal. It was a logo by Lori Goldstein, and it's a 2X. Definitely does better in plus sizes. And the Lane Bryant skinny pants, these were the ones with the daisies on them. They were new with tags. They got this one for $34 for the bundle. Christopher & Banks, I got this at Goodwill. It was new with tag, size extra large. The only reason I picked it up was because it was knit and it had this mock neck and new with tags. Otherwise, Christopher & Banks is really kind of hit or miss. As you can see, it only went for $15. So that one I would be a little leery on picking up again. Hello Molly, I think you would have seen this in one of my thrift hauls not that long ago from our version of the bins, and probably paid like $1.20. This went for 25. BCBG Max Azria, this was a suede dress. It was pretty heavy. This I probably got at Goodwill for $1.99. I did have it priced quite high and kept dropping the prices, and yesterday someone offered me 22. Since I needed sales this week, I just accepted. Now for the one and only sale on Mercari, it was an Ann Taylor plaid dress. I had it listed originally for 30. Somebody offered me 24 and I took that. I got this at Goodwill for $1.99. And eBay, this was a full price sale. It was a 90s brand, like a baby blue plaid. I think it was wool. Oh, it was linen. This one was linen dress. And someone paid the full price of 25. This is a vintage Y2K flower shirt from Self Esteem. Just a baby doll type tee with kind of a cap sleeve. This one was a full price of 22. Pantera, I picked this shirt up like 3 weeks ago, I think, at Savers for a couple dollars. If you don't know, Pantera is an older rock band from, I think, the late 80s to the 90s. They are currently on tour, so I'm thinking that maybe was a reason that this went so quickly. And this sold for an offer of $25. Soft surroundings, I do like selling in bigger sizes and things that are a little bit more intricate than just a normal t-shirt. This was like a tunic, almost zip dress. I think you'd say a tunic because you'd want to wear pants with it. This one went for an offer of $30. Swix. I had never heard of this brand before, but I do know that these kind of puffer skirts are pretty popular right now. It definitely gives a Y2K vibe, kind of like a streetwear vibe, and I took an offer of $23. This I got at Savers for, I think, like $6. And then my last sale is Maurice's. I have been picking this up more frequently. I am trying to stick with plus sizes and new with tags if I can find it for fairly cheap. This was on sale at Goodwill, I think, for $3, and it sold for an offer of $23.99. There is another sale that I did have on Poshmark that I didn't show you just because it is something kind of exciting in my unboxing video that will be coming out on Friday. So make sure to stay tuned to watch what that is. But I will say that it did sell for over $150. So stay tuned for that. So going forward to next week, the last 2 weeks were a little bit busy. It was my birthday. It was Halloween. I had some other things going on that, took some of my time away from reselling. So going forward, I'm going to try and put more time back into it, and hopefully the sales will generate faster because of that. I do have a lot more coats and bigger snow boots that I'm posting, which those will ultimately be a higher average cost, which I hope will help. I'm running a sale this week on eBay of some of my older items for 30% off, so that I'm hoping will also generate some more sales and or have just people coming into my store to see what else I have available. Poshmark, I think I was in last week, it was a little lenient on sending out offers to likers. This week I'm going to stay on top of that. Like I've said before with Mercari, there's really not much I can do there. You can promote items, but only so many a day. You can send offers to likers, which I do periodically. And then Depop, I did notice that I now have the option to send offers to likers. So I am going to start using that and see if that helps. I did just get an offer on a pair of boots here. So fingers crossed, like I always say, that they pay for it, because if you don't sell on Depop, you might not know. People can make offers and then just not pay for them. I don't understand, why the platform does that. Everywhere else except eBay, on certain circumstances, if you send an offer, it's binding and you pay for it and then the sale is done. But with Depop, for whatever reason, they let people send you an offer and you can accept, and then you have to wait for them to pay. And I would say 80% of the time, they never pay. So we'll see if that generates something. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give me a like. I really appreciate it, and I'm really excited for all the new subscribers that I'm getting recently. It's really making this new journey on YouTube exciting, and I'm really enjoying making new videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.